$2,000 fourth stimulus check in 2024, and this one including beneficiaries of Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, and RRB. This video is dedicated to address the community, all the low-income fixed-income beneficiaries, all their questions and concerns. Now, why would policymakers consider issuing stimulus check during the tough economic time? Despite some recent economic challenges, there is a reason to remain optimistic about fourth stimulus check. When economy needs a boost, stimulus check are often part of the solution. I mean, do they have got any other solution? I don't think so. We have seen these things happening multiple times. Like in 2020, we have received $1,200, $600 stimulus check, followed by another $1,400 in 2021. 71 plus million beneficiaries are covered. Yes, you'd be included. About 71 million beneficiaries will be covered. The 2024 is termed as the Social Security, with the significant changes are expected on the way. 2024 is shaping up with the year of the Social Security reform. Yes, that's right. There is a lot of things happening, and while some recent developments may not have been sunshine and rainbows, but definitely there is a silver lining when it comes down to additional stimulus check. And that's why it's really important to stay tuned for each and every major financial update. So guys, let's talk about $2,000 fourth stimulus check in 2024. And let me tell you, it's not just an ordinary check, it's packed with the benefits of a wide range of individuals, including those on Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, and spousal, SSI, VA, and RRB. Now, I know many of you have been anxiously waiting for this news on to the fourth stimulus check, and comment section have been buzzing with the questions and concerns. All the people right here into the community are asking. We all wanted to know where we currently stand, and is there more support coming on our way as the fixed income beneficiaries are living into the 2024. Well, let me tell you guys, 2024 is shaping up with the year of the Social Security reform. Yes, that's right. There is a lot of things happening, and while some recent developments may not have been sunshine and rainbows, but definitely there is a silver lining when it comes down to additional stimulus check. And this is specifically for fixed income and American people as well. And with the 2024 right around the corner, you can bet your bottom dollars, and there is a lot of pride onto the line, including, dare I say, some potential stimulus check to sweeten the deal. Now, before we deep dive into the nitty-gritty details, I wanted to take a moment and express my gratitude for all of you who are joining me today. Your support means world to me, and I'm truly grateful for every view, every like, every subscription. And if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe by hitting the subscribe down below. And it's a perfect time to join the community. Together we can make the real impact and advocate for the change. Alright guys, now before we start, let me be straightforward, and right from the beginning, as of right now, let me tell you, a $2,000 stimulus check, any stimulus check for that matter, has not been officially approved. But fear not, my friends, because there are still plenty of the discussions going on to the table. There are tons and tons of opportunities going on, and you see, despite some recent economic challenges, there is a reason to remain optimistic about fourth stimulus check. So now the economy may not be taking the hit, but historically, downturns have often led to the stimulus check measures aimed at providing relief for those who need it the most. And that's where we come in, advocating and support for the fixed income individuals like yourself. And now let's talk about the strategy for a moment. Now, why would policymakers consider issuing stimulus check during the tough economic time? Well, it's all about injecting much needed cash into the economy and spurring the consumer spending. And trust me on that guys, when economy needs a boost, stimulus check are often part of the solution. I mean, do they have got any other solution? I don't think so. But here's the thing, while stimulus check can provide immediate financial relief, they are just one piece of the puzzle. We also need to consider the broader economic landscape and long-term impacts of such measures. It's a delicate balance to manage the economy, but that's essential for ensuring the well-being for all the Americans. So what's the bottom line? So you might be wondering, why would anyone want a weak economy? Yes, it sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? Because here's the thing, when economy hits a rough patch, it slides down into the recession, or a major contraction, you call it recession, and that's when stimulus checks starts rolling out. And let me tell you, it's not a new phenomenon, it's not a new thing. We have seen these things happening multiple times. Like in 2020, we have received $1,200, $600 stimulus check, followed by another $1,400 in 2021. Now, some people might think that, hey, it's the first time they have ever done this, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The Congress, the Federal Reserve have been doing the song, the dance for years and years. Every time economy takes a hit, they whip out the check, pass bunch of spending bills worth hundreds and billions and even trillions and trillions of dollars, and call up the Federal Reserve like, hey, can we print up like trillions and trillions of dollars real quick? And just like that, they have constructed staggering amount of money out of a thin air. Crazy, isn't it? But let's put this into the perspective. Between the March 2020 and April 2021, they have printed mind-boggling like $6 trillion. Yes, you heard it right, $6 trillion. That's enough money to make a decent stimulus check a scenario happening. And you know what happens next? Inflation. And right after that, prices started soaring up, and we are still feeling the heat of that inflation still today. But you might be asking, why do they do it? Why they print the money when economy is dumping? Well, that's all about to replete the bubble. Yes, they flood the market with the cash and handling out small businesses the loans that they needed, and giving out enhanced unemployment benefits like a candy on Halloween, and of course sending out those stimulus check for the low income fixed income beneficiaries. It's like a giant game of economic whack-a-mole. Now, by doing this, they are trying to bash down the recession by throwing the money at it. A pretty rough but a crazy solution. And you know what? It kind of worked. People started spending like crazy, and there was no tomorrow. With all extra cash into their pockets, they went on shopping sprees. They bought fancy gadgets, splurged on all sorts of luxuries. But here is a kicker. That spending spree was exactly what powers. They wanted us to pump the money back into the economy, and oh boy, we did deliver that money into the economy back again. So what you hear is a talk about another round of stimulus check. So when you hear the talk about another round of stimulus check, remember this. It's not just about giving people a handout of money. It's about kickstarting the economy and getting the wheels turning again, getting the wheel back on the track, hopefully steering us away from the brink of a disaster called inflation and the total collapse of the economy. I know it's a wild ride, but hey, that's economics for you in a simpler terms. Now, you might be scratching your head and wondering why on earth we'd deliver the route for the weak economy. Yes, it sounds bizarre, doesn't it? But hear me on this. When economy takes a nosedive and slides into the recession or a major contraction, that's when the big guns start rolling out. Stimulus check, yes, we are talking about that. And let me tell you guys, this isn't some new-fledged idea that just came up recently. No, Congress and the Federal Reserve has been playing this game for years. Remember the 2020, we have got those $1,200, $600 followed by another $1,400 in 2021. But here is a kicker. This isn't just the first rodeo. Back in the 2008, 2009, they are doing out hundreds and billions of dollars. But now though, we are in a whole new legacy. We are talking about trillions and trillions of folks. That's right. It's like they hit the jackpot onto the money printer and went wild. So why do they do it? Well, it's about getting the cash flowing into the economy once again and pumping the economy with the cash handed out to the regular folks in forms of those sweet stimulus check, as they like to call them, economic impact payments. And what they want to do is pretty simple. Spend it. Spend. And oh boy, we do it without any hassle, and we are off the races buying everything. But here is where the things get really interesting. All that spending creates a frenzy demand. The demand shoots through the roof, and while supply struggles to keep up, so what happens right after that? Well, prices do skyrocket, and it's a simple economics. More demand and less supply, therefore prices go up and up. And now let's not forget about the supply chain issues. Manufacturers and distributors are working overtime in order to compensate for the more demand, and we are buying them more faster than ever. In fact, we are buying so much faster that they can produce the items. Remember those empty shelves into the stores? Yes, that was us clearing them out faster than they could restock. But wait, there is more. This isn't just about economics, it's about hitting the reset button onto the economy. Think of like a forest fire. Sure, it seems devastating at first, but naturally it's way of clearing out the old and making the way for the new one. You can think of a recession, it's a chance for the economy to shake off the old and and start with a fresh one. Now, where does that leave us? Well, we are teetering on edges of a major recession. But here's a twist. That might not be such a bad thing, because think of it as a chance to snag some bargains, shake things up, and with the 2024 right around the corner, you can bet your bottom dollars and there is a lot of pride onto the line, including, dare I say, some potential stimulus check to sweeten the deal. So buckle up folks, it's going to be a wild ride, but hey, at least for now, is really going to be go behind the scenes and stick around and hit that subscribe button, and I'll keep you posted onto the latest developments of the world of the economics. When it comes down to the latest news related developments, knowledge is the power. And let me clarify, as of right now, none of the fourth stimulus check, any dollar value for that matter, have been approved. Once I get any latest update, I'll keep you posted. Make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe, and this is Kedar from How to Guys. See you in the next video.